You probably did something in your life or during your relationship that causes the other person to have lost trust in you. Hello everyone, this is Geoffrey Henderson. Thank you so much for coming back to our YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. So today we want to talk about a 4-part series. So this is going to be a 4-part series, okay? So the first part that we're going to talk about today is going to be called, Why Does My Partner Not Trust Me? Okay? The second part that we're going to be talking about next time, on the next video, is going to be called, I Have Trust Issues. The one afterward is going to be called How to Trust Your Partner Again. And then the last one is going to be called Prove That You Are Trustworthy. Prove that you are trustworthy. Okay? The reason why I broke it down like that is because there's so much to talk about, okay? And I wanted to really take it from both perspectives, okay? The person who has trust issues towards the other person and the other person who is trying to gain the trust back towards the person who doesn't trust him or her. So it's broken down into 4 sections. There's 2 messages for those people who don't trust the other person, and there's 2 messages for the other people who are not the one who being trusted and they're trying to gain their trust back towards the partner. Okay, so that's how I basically broke it down. So anyway, today's message is going to be called, Why Does My Partner Not Trust Me? This is basically for the person who maybe did something wrong in their life and the person doesn't trust them anymore. And this is the message for you. This is going to be today's message. So with that said, before I get into the message, guys, if you like what I hear, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Would really appreciate that. That way you will be notified of any other products or videos that we're going to be releasing from now on. Because trust me, especially for this part, you want to know. Because today's part is only going to be the first part of a 4-part series, okay? So make sure you don't miss the other ones coming. You probably did something in your life or during your relationship that causes the other person to have lost trust in you. Did you do anything that hurt the other person, that offended the other person, that did something to the person where it kind of like stirred up the fear inside of her or him that causes him or her not to trust you anymore? Because you have to ask yourself the question that when you did something in your life or in your relationship, it may be something very devastating. It's going to take a long time for your partner to get that trust back towards you. You know, it may take a week, it may take a month, it may take a little longer. It depends. It also depends upon what you're doing in the process. Are you trying to improve yourself? Are you trying to better yourself? Are you trying to make up for the mistakes that you have done? There's so many reasons of why your partner doesn't trust you, you know? Most of the time, if a partner doesn't trust you, it's usually something that's really devastating. If it's something really big that happened, maybe you cheated on her, maybe you have a lot of secrets going on, maybe you did something behind her back or his back or whatever, and what happens is that impact that happened on the other person was so devastating that now the other person is paranoid. The person got so paranoid, and that is one of the reasons why the person doesn't trust you. So to answer your question of why does a partner not trust you trust me, is because that person got paranoid in her or his life, and now she has this or he has this feeling that, man, I cannot trust him anymore. So, but there's also another reason why your partner doesn't trust you. The other reason is that person may have had a very bad past relationship that now boils over into your relationship, that maybe has nothing to do with you, but has anything to do with the past relationship. Now, this is something that is not good for that person, because that person should have had a closure in his or her relationship before she was going into your relationship. And this is not your fault. So there's many reasons of why the person doesn't trust you. The other way a person doesn't trust you is if you being very open and you literally say, you know what, I don't really care, go out there and do whatever you want, and I'm not going to be worried about you. I'm not going to check on you and see if you're doing well. I know that you, man, I understand that you want to give your partner some slack. You want to make sure the partner can do whatever he or she wants. But you have to have a little bit of concern for your partner. You have to have a little bit of concern and make sure you check on her, make sure she is safe or he is safe, but not too much, because you don't want to be controlling. Because the reason I'm saying that is because if you don't have this, if you just say, you know what, go out there and have fun and do whatever you want in your life, and I'm not going to worry about it at all, then the person is going to think, hey man, this guy or this girl doesn't even worry about me and what I'm doing. I can do whatever I want. But why? Maybe he does something and the person won't trust you because she or he thinks that because you give him so much freedom, that she may think that you do something behind her or his back. And you basically trying to give her or him a picture of saying, do whatever you want, so that way I can do whatever I want. And the person will automatically assume that you do something behind his or her back. And that's also a reason why a person may not trust you. So there are so many different reasons of why a person doesn't trust you. And for the person who has those trust issues, trust me, don't worry. I got a message for you as well coming up on the next one. But you have to work on yourself, okay? You have to work daily, especially if you really love the other person and you care about the person and you're trying to gain back his or her trust. You have to prove yourself. You have to show him or her that you are trustworthy again. This is what you have to do, and that is very important. But I have a deeper message about that. But those are the reasons why a person doesn't trust you. And there are also other reasons that people don't trust you. Maybe you have done something in your family, or maybe you have done something in your past relationship, and that person thinks now that you're going to drag it on to in your current relationship. There are other reasons of why the person doesn't trust you. Maybe you have a bad history. Maybe you have a bad reputation. Maybe you have a bad past in your life in general. Okay, maybe you have done a lot of things in your life. You've been very dishonest towards other people. You lied to a lot of people. Maybe you do a lot of scams and a lot of trickery or deceiving other people. When your partner sees that, the partner will also say, man, I'm not going to trust them because he does all these things to other people. That person can also do it to me. That's another reason why a person won't trust you. When you get into a relationship with another person, you really have to be honest to her of who you are. If you're trying to hide yourself and trying to pretend to be somebody else that you're not, the person will eventually see this inside of you and will realize, you know what, this is not really who you are. I don't even know who you are, so I don't know if I can trust you. You see how many ways there are reasons why people don't trust you? This is why it is so important that when you get into a relationship, that you really be honest and true to yourself. And when you say something about yourself, or you're trying to, the person asks you questions, say, hey, where are you from and how old are you? And this be honest, okay? That's the other one I want to say, Just be honest. If you cannot be honest to that person, then don't be surprised if the person doesn't trust you, okay? Be honest, especially on your first date when you first come together into a relationship. If you're not being honest, then don't be surprised. This is the key. Honesty is the key. What does the Bible say? The Bible says the truth will set you free. Be honest, okay? Because you're going to cleanse yourself. And there will be no reason for the other person not to trust you. Now, I have another message for the other person too, because trust me, I'll get to you of why you have trust issues with the other person. Okay, that's going to be a whole nother message. And like I said, there's different reasons. So this is going to be a little shorter message because I really wanted to nail this down and give you the exact answer of why your partner doesn't trust you. Okay, so I'm sure there are other ones, but those are the ones that I personally can think about right now. If you have any other reasons of why, remember the title of this message. If you comment on this below, make sure it's related to the title. It is, why does my partner not trust me? If you have any suggestions that I have forgotten of why your partner does not trust you, put those in the comments below. I'll definitely check those out and I will respond to those as well. So with that said, guys, I really appreciate you watching this. Remember, next video is going to be the second part of this part, okay? The next one is called I Have Trust Issues. It's going to be the next video, okay? It's a 4-part series. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We want to grow and we want to help people in their relationships. That is our goal. With that said, guys, peace out. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see the next one, check it out. It's coming next. She's a gold digger.